Hello, I'm Video Game X. No, that's your line.
Oh yeah, I'm an expert in a lot of video games, but maybe not this one.
No. Well, hey, that never stops the video game expert.
Yeah, I'm an expert in looking at and appreciating video games.
There you go. Well, guess
So
what?
it's possible I can look at this one.
We've got a video game here.
It's called Bad North.
It is. And you're called Tim Rogers, and
Yeah.
I'm called Steven Totillo.
Uh-huh.
And one of us is for sale for $15 on the eShop, and I would say that's Bad North.
The eShop.
The eShop. It's also available on the PC, the PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One. It's a strategy game, and we're going to start a new game here.
Yeah, but it's a video game, so it would be perfect on the Nintendo Switch. So why would you get it for the PlayStation 4, right?
If you want the bigger graphics, the bigger, beautiful
How big
graphics.
can the graphics get?
Pretty big.
How big is big enough?
So-
How bad can one of the cardinal directions actually get? Are we going to find out?
We're gonna find out. So we're playing on Switch just because that is where I'm playing a lot of my my indie games these days. They keep bringing them over. In fact, Nintendo just did a Nintendo Direct all about indie games. Into the Breach is out, so this isn't
Into
even
the
the
Breach is
hottest.
out.
This isn't even the hottest strategy game now on the eShop.
Into the
But-
Breach, is it literally out literally right now? That's
Uh,
60 FPS, dude.
Tim Rogers, video game expert, is happy.
Yeah, it's like
So we,
you
look at
want to
this
get me
camera
going.
rotation. Look at this zoom. Look at this.
Okay.
So this is a little strategy game.
It's
here.
called Bad North, but it looks like it should be called Tiny Island. Is what it looks like. Oh, it's RTS. That's good. That stands for real-time strategy. Oh, I promised people on Twitter that I was going to crack open a Coke Zero into the microphone.
Okay, do it.
So if you have sensitive ears, be careful. I do this on my own streams. It's one of my power moves. So maybe take
Power
your headphones
move?
off.
Wow.
If you're scared, but if you're not, if you're ready for it, here it comes. Oh yeah, the most delicious sound in the world.
Okay.
I'm gonna sip this now. Gingerly, I sip while I appreciate this video.
So
game.
I have two armies. I move them around to whatever square I want to have them in, and then my guys attack. We can see boats coming from the fog, and this is basically it. So on
The fog of war.
on the Switch, I'm using the right and left shoulder buttons to cycle my armies. And right now, I don't really have a lot that I can do with the armies other than put them in a spot and then
And you just have two.
have them fight. Yeah, you find more on the map, and so we'll get to those points as we keep playing. But right now, people come in on these boats.
They just boat on in.
Yeah,
And
as
there's
people do.
It's a minimalist game. One of the principles of minimalism when applied to designing a video game. If your game is an RTS and the nature of an RTS is such that you have multiple units, then when you start the game, to fully give a minimalistic yet full picture of what the game is about, you would start them with two armies, not one. So you can tell that the designers are very mathematically disciplined.
So we've got one final army coming, and this is in the vein of strategy games like FTL, in that you are trying to get as good a possible run through a series of battles and encounters, and as you go, you're going to be unlocking new capabilities for your armies and customizing. Once an army is taken out in the battlefield, they're dead, and that's it. So these invading armies were trying to get to these different houses here, and they didn't get to them, and so because of that, I got 3 coins, and I can invest them in Hilda's powers or Moira's, so we'll just put everything into Hilda for now, and continue.
So destroying evildoers causes your domiciles to manifest currency?
Yeah, just like real life.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's how economics works.
Okay, so we can see that if Hilda now has 3 gold coins, but if I had 6, I could give her archery, infantry, or pike classification. So could do the same with Moira, and since I played this before, I knew that I would need to get to 6 for either one to do that. For now,
6 is an interesting number in game design. It shows up very frequently in things with minimalistic design.
letting our units rest, and then
For
moving
example,
to
a
the next
touchdown
one.
in football is worth 6 points. There's a very, very good reason for that.
I think the thing where they kick and they get the extra point is stupid.
Yeah, the extra point is pretty dumb. Touchdowns should just be worth 6 points, but they need something in the game to be worth 1 point. and then something to be worth 2, and something to be worth 3.
Yeah.
And then basically a core mechanic of game designing something minimalistically is you have something that you then double. So you double the 3. So you earn 3 coins for your first mission, and the first thing you can purchase costs exactly double that. So disciplined design we're looking at here.
Yeah, we're also playing hard difficulty, which the first time I played the game, I got my butt kicked pretty quickly. I went to easy difficulty. That was a little too easy. So we're back up to hard, and we'll see how that goes. Right now, we have people coming from 2 different sides of the island. No problem. We just move our forces over there. Now we're going to have 2 boats from the same spot. And we go over there. So those coming in late, we're on the second island.
Second island.
Bad North. And as we go through this, the islands will get tougher. We will be able to customize and improve our armies bit by bit. And hopefully we'll have a good time.
Now, when you say for those who came in late, are you referencing the classic comic strip, The Phantom?
No.
Every comic of which begins with the words, for those who came in late, and a one-panel summary of the previous strip.
No, but I did watch this morning Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero from 1997 Halloween Havoc, WCW Pro Wrestling, in which Rey Mysterio was dressed as the Phantom.
As the Phantom. It probably in reference to the Billy Zane film that had come out less than a year earlier.
He always, for big events, he often dresses as a superhero or a comic book character. And in addition, it was a mask versus hair match, I think. And in order to diminish the likelihood that his mask would be taken off, the gimmick was that he was wearing a full body suit that included a mask.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's the Phantom's style.
Yeah. So it had a functional purpose as well. Match was rated 5 stars, I believe, by the Wrestling Observer, by Dave Meltzer. So there you go, a little extra wrestling detour.
Wrestling detour. We got numerology, we got wrestling.
So let's get Hilda up to 6 so that we can turn her into something, and Moira will get the other coin too. Now, Tim, here comes the big decision.
So the way this game goes, is this you were saying it's like FTL. Is it sort of a session game where you start and you go from island to island and eventually you die and you start over and the joy is
like FTL or Star Fox 64.
Oh, I love Star Fox.
Or you want to? I'm not even gonna let you choose because I think I like having archers.
Yeah, have archers.
I like having ranged combat in anything I do. I screwed myself up the first time I ever played Dark Souls, in that I was like, I just like ranged combat. I don't want to get my hands dirty, I guess. So I was trying to play it as a mage in Dark Souls, and those games are all about the melee combat, right? And not about. It had also that first game has, or it was Demon Souls even, and that game has some rough lock-on targeting from what I can recall. So
yeah, you gotta click that right analog stick, and that little tiny dot locks on. If you're playing a Dark Souls game for the first time and you've never played one before, go with this a short sword and a shield.
Yeah, being a mage was a bad call. Okay, so now I have archers, as you can see. So hey, look, they've got different things. Happy to talk about anything people want to talk about in the chat. If you got any interesting topics coming up in the chat.
Yeah, what do we got? Someone says, Emil Love says, I stopped watching the Dragon Quest XI review to watch this stream. Love the music. If you're referring to the music in the Dragon Quest XI review, I consulted with my friend Ario Alami, who wrote a Dark Souls post recently on Kotaku that got 1 billion hits, something like that, about the sexist messages left around in the game.
Okay, so let's talk some strategy here, by the way.
Oh.
So how do you feel about these? Oh, you know what? I should put these archers on high ground, right?
That's where archers are.
Let's see if they
they love
though.
being
Oh,
up
they have
there.
to go around the whole island, though. Will they get there in time?
They call that a sniper's paradise.
Let's see. Wow, look at them go. Look at them go.
Well, no, a crow's nest is a small place elevated higher than the rest of the surrounding area, whereas here you have a equal elevation
Oh no,
elsewhere.
I screwed up.
That's not a perfect angle for sniping.
No, but I just had to let that poor house was on fire. Okay.
But it's interesting that they make you have to move your archers back and forth between the 2 different shapes of high ground.
Yeah, so let's try this. So I've got my archers going after the boat there, and then I have my army ready to meet.
These graphics are fantastic. The gray tones and the light colors are very good for playing portable, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've mostly played this on portable. In fact, I've never seen the graphics quite this large before, so.
Is it freaking you out?
Experience. You know, when I play a lot of Switch games in portable mode because a lot of my gaming time is on the subway going back and forth from Brooklyn to Manhattan for work, and
Yeah.
oh, crap,
How long is your subway ride?
can be 30 to 45 minutes.
It can be. Yeah. Yeah. I know what that's all
You
about.
never know
Yeah.
in the great city of New York what it can be.
Subways in New York are a hilarious novelty if you're here for like less than 8 days. But after 8 days,
Did I lose my whole army there? Oh man, I really am playing on hard difficulty.
yeah, it looks like you got wasted.
I did. This is bad. Okay.
We've been asked what platform we're playing on. We're playing this on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, this is terrible. I was not paying attention.
Because it's a video game, that means it's perfect for Switch.
Oh no, Tim, we've got problems because all we have now are archers.
Muckle's
Oh,
scary.
we did find a warhammer. I don't know how's that going to possibly help us. Look, Moira bought it. What are we going to do?
Moira's dead. How do you get another army?
Well, there's one over there, I think, if I remember the iconography of the game well, but not, all the way over in the purple area. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
When did this game come out?
A couple weeks ago.
Just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's great.
This
It's
is
fairly new.
Yeah, and you can play it on every platform. We're playing it on the Nintendo Switch, but you play it on a whole lot of platforms.
You know what game I've been playing on the Nintendo Switch? Is that game
Uh,
The Messenger?
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I heard it's good as well. I don't want to say what I think about it because I haven't looked at what the embargo information is. So I'm not going to say. I've been playing it though, and I might be doing a video about it.
We just said on Kotaku that it's very good. So.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say, yeah, it owns.
So what am I gonna do here though? Like, I need some strategic help because all I have are archers. So I
Just
need
2
advice.
archers.
Yeah, this is bad.
I would put one on that corner overlooking the where the boat is about to come in. The boat is probably gonna land right there to the left. It's not gonna. Do the boats ever make a quick turn?
No.
Oh, one's
At least I
dead.
haven't seen it. 2 are dead.
Okay, that's 3.
Okay. Oh, now
Nice
now
pleasant-
I have major problems. So they're gonna come in, and
They're gonna
I
go-
should maintain
yeah.
high ground and see if I can reach from there. Right?
Yeah, I think high ground is 90% of the element of archery.
When you see strategy games on the Switch and none of them are Advance Wars, how do you feel?
I feel like a chump and an idiot. But Into the Breach is on the Switch now, right?
Can I even reach? Oh, this is bad. I'm losing that house. I'm losing that money house.
Oh.
This is bad. Maybe this is what you should.
If the houses take damage, does that diminish the amount of money that they're going to be worth?
They
when-
just don't call up any money.
Oh. If it's damaged even slightly?
Grim tidings. Oh, no. I don't think it's incremental. Oh, here we go. We're done.
Yeah, you got straight owned. I'm going to say you want to re-roll this
Reroll this.
and try having one group that's not archers, right?
Well,
Right?
like I said, I've been playing on easy difficulty, and I was steamrolling over everything. This is after initially playing on hard and getting slaughtered. Clearly, I'm back to being slaughtered.
So it tells you did an 8%. You got through 8% of the game. So
Oh, look, my buddy Ravi's playing Captain Toad right now. That's a good game.
Captain Toad, guy loves track and treasure. P-Town Giant asks, are you allowed to give a verdict on this game? So, good joke. Are we? It's been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so
but based on how I just got my butt kicked, maybe I'm not allowed.
you've proven yourself not the absolute authority.
I'm bad at this game. Sorry. Oh,
No, this is the kind of game that's designed to be bad at, though, right? I mean,
yeah.
it's-
We'll also just learn the intricacies of it. So
Did you put it onto an easier difficulty?
no.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's
Also,
good.
I mean, I had one army that got taken out, but I think if even one unit survives, they can rest up and heal back to full. So, I was just sort of like one small careless error away from, actually just getting through that island and being fine. So, oh, I should have told it to skip the tutorial though. Okay, zoom. All right. But yeah, Luke Plunkett of Kotaku wrote about Bad North, raved about it. He's a big RTS fan overall, and he said that this is magnificent in his judgment, and I would trust his judgment when it comes to the RTS.
I can tell just looking at it that it does seem very good. That's all I've got, though. It does seem very good. It has, again, that very minimalist, numerological simplicity to it, which I like. Which
we
is
go, 3 coins.
the kind of simplicity that you expect from something like Advance Wars or Fire Emblem applied to a
Yeah.
tiny little
Hey, we're
RTS.
at least getting a Fire Emblem on the Switch.
That is true.
Speaking of chump feelings or lack of chump feelings, we're getting that.
I mean,
And I was lamenting even just a few weeks ago that there were not enough strategy games on the Switch, and I was wrong because Banner Saga was already out, and I wasn't counting that. Mario Rabbids is out. I have mixed feelings about that game. I'd like to like it more than I do.
it's just weird to see Mario with a gun, even a cartoon gun.
I don't know if it's that. There's something with the aesthetic of it. I think it's that it's the new Super Mario Brothers aesthetic, and I don't like new Super Mario Brothers aesthetic. You know
And
what I'm
Brian
talking about?
asks, is this a roguelike RTS? Yes.
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 So you've got Banner Saga, all three of them. You've got Bad North. Now you have Into the Breach. You've got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I was just really wishing that they would bring one of the newer XCOMs over. I feel like the Switch could handle that. An iPad can run those games.
Yeah, or why not make an XCOM with like pixel art?
Well, I mean, it's a whole other thing.
Then
It's
it
one
would,
thing to
then
ask
it
people
would
to
feel
port.
like Fire Emblem.
It's one thing to ask people to make a new game, another to ask them to port.
To
I think
port.
is easy.
Yeah. Okay. So those XComs are on the goddamn iPad. I had one on my iPad
Yeah.
Mini. You know, it's like the Switch has got to
Hey,
be at least.
what? Oh man, this is
They did
bad.
something unexpected.
No, my guys. I don't know what I was thinking because obviously I was forgetting that these guys are not archers. Can they put the fire out? Blow on the fire, army.
Put it out with your sword.
Just swing that sword.
So the reason that we don't have like an Advance Wars on the Switch is Intelligent Systems also makes Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem's
And they
become
make like 10 Fire Emblem games every week.
yeah. So Fire Emblem used to be really big in Japan back like on the NES days.
As did
right?
you.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, I was in Japan and I couldn't fit through doors because I ate too much pasta. So I was big in Japan.
Thanks for
So
explaining
they
the
eventually, so Fire Emblem was never released in the US for such a long time, and hardcore game likers, people like me who really like wanted these Japanese games that they
Yeah.
were being deprived of, we made a whole lot of noise on the internet forums about how Fire Emblem was cool. And I moved to Japan and I bought Fire Emblem on a Super Famicom and played it. Posted on internet forums, yeah, I'm cool because I've played Fire Emblem. And now it's like they just release them all the time now,
Yeah.
which I guess.
iPhone games, Switch games, 3DS games, DS games, GBA games,
Oh, that's not an iPhone
Wii.
game. It's an iPhone app.
Wii games,
Owned.
GameCube. Did I say GameCube? A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Got a lot of Fire Emblem all the time.
Fire Emblem is. It's at its core. It's pretty much Advance Wars, but it's not the same thing because you don't have your units and whatnot. Into the Breach is close enough to Advance Wars, and then there's what's that other game?
Wargroove.
Wargroove is.
Which they just announced. They still don't have a date for it, but they're like, hey, we're gonna have offline multiplayer, online multiplayer, story campaign, all this stuff.
Yeah, it's setting up to scratch that itch. Spoon Brunch just said in the chat, is Wargroove coming out for the Switch?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes.
Just don't know when.
Yeah. Yeah. The Twitch chat is on a slight delay, so it's likely you were
that's
typing
fine.
that comment exactly while we were talking about it.
I forgive Spoon Brunch.
No, it's good. It's good. It shows we're all on the same page
I'm
here.
sending the Orange Army over here.
Yeah, you got multiple islands. Yeah, I can imagine this being very good. I can also imagine, and I know we said it's a roguelike RTS. I know roguelike is a really difficult word to use now because who knows what it means anymore. But I can imagine this having that roguelike helplessness where you get to a point where you just don't have enough resources, and like previously you had just one army on that island and you're supposed to manage what you have really carefully. Or end
Speaking
up
of
just
managing
being
what I have
sad.
Carefully. So here's okay. So this is actually the island. But do you see the problem?
Yeah.
This army's down to 2 guys, and so this Orange Army. Wait, why is?
They really.
Oh come on! Meanwhile, Orange Army's gonna get his butt kicked.
Oh.
Wait, is Blue Army really not fighting them?
Crikey. Why not?
Oh come on, Blue Army.
Oh, he's dead now. He's dead now.
Okay, but now Blue Army's. I need to get Blue Army. Basically, I'm retreating here, and I need to get Orange Army up here.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that house. Right now
I think
you've
we're gonna get up there. I think.
you have to sacrifice that house in
Oh
order
no!
to save the maximum number of soldiers.
No, we're keeping that house.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Last minute though, I had to. So I think this was the island previously where I lost one of my arm. Oh no, maybe it was the previous one. Or it was the next one rather, because we're gonna be able to class up one of these. Only up to 6 coins. We had 7 coins by this point. So yeah, maybe it does deliver you. Maybe it gives you fewer coins.
Yeah, if the
house
house is damaged a
Yeah.
tiny bit.
But Janessa here, we're gonna be able to class up to something. Now we're thinking archery was the bad improvement last time. Okay, so this map is
I
different.
think having an archer is very good, but maybe not all archers.
So we're gonna do.
So what is the spear class? The one down there. Pikes, defensive melee, carrying one pikes, good at holding one position, but cannot fight while moving. Interesting.
I'm saying we go infantry.
Yeah, go infantry. Pikes is what you're gonna want to have third when you get somebody else.
Now, previously on the previous map, we had done the island that had a question mark, and we got the warhammer, but we couldn't do anything with the warhammer, which was a special item. In this case, if we work our way up this way on the map, we're going to be able to get to this sheep isle, and it has a green flag, which means it would have another army on it who would fight with us. So that seems like a better way to go. And let's just let the commanders rest, and then we'll move to Rum Island.
Rum Island. P-Town Giant says, off to play this now. Thanks for the impulse buy. Please don't turn the stream off while you play. It's on the Switch. You can play it while listening to us talk about whatever it is we're talking about here.
What are we talking about?
Dream Hands BB says, are you guys both in the same room together?
Yes.
Yes? We're in this this lovely
Here comes the
soundproof
boat.
room. Sometimes it's really hot in here, and sometimes it's really cold. I don't understand.
It's just like New York City.
Yeah. Man, remember when it was really nice last week, and now it's just hot again?
Yeah, it'll get really nice. September, October is real nice in New York.
Oh, it's much like Tokyo.
So here
September,
we go.
October,
Check
nicest
this
time.
out. This is what the new infantry class can do. Just chop them up. See that? No problem.
Just completely own them as they get
Actually,
off the
I think I
boat.
lost one.
At that point,
I
you
lost
know,
one of my guys actually. So.
if I were one of those guys on that boat, I would have just not gotten off the boat, right?
Well, I mean, you know,
Like,
D-Day
are you
and all
seriously
that,
gonna
you know, you gotta.
gonna pillage an island with like 2 houses on it? What do they have? They probably have like. What did people just jump into the water?
I hope they come back out of the water. What? No, they're not.
Are they
Okay,
deserters?
Maybe I need to learn about this part of the game too. Figure that out.
I just love the art and the animation in this. It's looking really good.
So maybe I need to bait them here because maybe you can get knocked into the water. I didn't realize that was a mechanic. Okay.
West writes says the first week of October is IMO, the best weather across the nation. West writes, I would advise you
Oh no.
to move to San Francisco, where the weather is the first week of
we're-
October,
All right, Tim,
365
I
days a
need-
year.
I-
All right,
no
what do we
offense
got?
to people in the chat, but I need
Yeah.
I need your attention here. We've got.
All right, what do we got?
How are we gonna keep Orange Army alive?
Crikey.
Oh, this is only three guys down here. So let's do this fight.
I like how it has real-time movement, but it
lot
looks
of
like relocating your characters is based on squares,
Okay,
right?
What do you?
Yeah,
think?
look at that. Good-looking video game. I
So
kind of
move-
want to play this.
Move blue in, but be prepared to get them out of here, huh?
Oh, so here's a question I have about this game.
So watch it in slow mo.
Is oh, how do you do slow-mo?
You select a unit.
Oh, and then it
I
kicks
don't
into
feel
slow-mo.
like you're really invested in my success here, though, Tim.
I enjoy.
I'm asking you for strategy help, man. I'm dying.
You're doing just fine. You made 3 coins.
I need to make more coins than that.
Give them to Udella.
But Udella, yeah, this is rough. Okay, but we're gonna get another army here by moving up to Sheep Isle.
Good old sheep. You just get the army for landing on the island, or what?
I think that's how it works, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so the question I was going to ask is, would this game be compatible with the list video that I recently did?
I'm using sticks right now, so I don't think so.
Can you use D-pad? Give it a shot.
That part you can.
You can use D-pad to select units.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But what about moving the squares? Does it not work?
No, because D-pad is for
It's for
picking.
the UI stuff.
Oh wait. Oh, I totally forgot about the replenish mechanic. So
Oh.
when I have units injured, I can't. Man, did they not mention that in the tutorial? Did I forget that or something?
Maybe you forgot it. What is the replenish mechanic?
It builds the army back up from like the 9 when they get knocked down to like, oh no. These
Oh,
guys
so
have, like,
but
shields.
it takes time and it requires like a rest. It requires them to not fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's intriguing. Because that in a
I
typical
forgot exactly how it works.
in a
but-
typical RTS, you have to harvest resources to build factories, and then you use the factory to build units, and it takes time for the factory to generate
So I'm
a
thinking
unit.
2 armies meet these guys here. They're weak, and my infantry over here deals with these guys.
So here the unit is it's a self-contained factory of itself.
Well, we'll
is what the
see. I think I have
replenish
to go into
does.
the house.
That's minimalism,
I
everybody.
think I have to go into the house. But we'll figure that out in a second, because did I lose units from any? Yeah, like these guys.
You got 2 boats coming. I like how
Yeah,
the
so let's go. Let's do. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna send these guys to the house to
do it.
replenish,
get in there, guys.
and these guys I'm
Girls?
also gonna send to replenish.
Are all the
See what
soldiers
happens.
girls?
Replenishing is happening. Wow, how
Yeah,
could
look
I
at that,
forget
look at
this?
that.
How amateurish.
That little pie.
Oh, but I'm replenishing too much here, so we have some problems.
Can
So
you
green will
cancel a
meet them.
replenish? And is the replenish
I think-
floating point or integer?
Cannot get out of the. So I get a little.
Oh
too
no, they're gonna blow up your house while you're chilling.
Well, I'm gonna run over here. Oh man, you're right. That's exactly what happened.
Westright says, as it turns out, I can't afford to live in the best weather of the nation year round. Yeah, neither
We
can I.
lost the house.
I tried. Let me tell you what. I lived just below the poverty line in the San Francisco Bay Area. The weather was very pleasant. However, not quite worth the lack of dental care. So, now I'm in New York.
I'm trying to replenish. I can't replenish. Maybe because the people are in the way, or because he already tried to replenish, or they don't let him in the house because they know next time he replenishes, he's probably gonna get the house destroyed. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it won't let me replenish.
People in the chat are talking about the temperature in the BART trains in San Francisco now. So, I have a lot to say about that.
Oh, there we go. We're
so I'm just
replenishing
not
now,
gonna
so
say
you got to be
anything.
next to a house. Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely in the future, for those watching at home, do not replenish 2 armies at the same time. That's foolish. Why would anybody do that?
Yeah, like when you're camped out.
Oh yeah, green
you,
army is about to die.
You always
though.
have
I
one
gotta get
person
green
be
army out of
lookout.
here.
You don't have both people sleep at the same time, right?
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, green
Look at
army's
that-
actually okay.
look at that
Blue
chaos.
army's in big trouble. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't move him. He's dead. Blue army's
Yeah,
dead.
he's about to get owned.
Yeah. Oh no, blue army's in the thing. It was the other army. Yeah, I was already down to that. Man.
So owned.
Okay. Well, this is what happens. You learn. Oh wow, this is bad.
Some would say learning is the point of life,
This is-
right?
So, oh, they're burning the other house. Oh, that was good.
Can you replenish in a burning house?
No, they were in the next. They were in the house next door.
Oh, they've got shields. That's what you need the pikemen for, right?
Oh, we're down to 1 army.
One
He
army,
said I was
one
doing
house.
fine.
So,
I hope the chat has registered how little Tim is helping me in this.
oh, I'm observing and I'm
Observing.
offering commentary.
Janessa
Not
and Wanda are dead.
you see, a good sportscaster does not does not go
Sportscaster?
does not go. Coach, if you're listening,
I'm going down to lump. I'm
go for
hoping
the screen pass. You know.
All right, we'll see if we can survive here. Oh, lump is no longer available to
So
us.
in true roguelike fashion, as you play this game,
This is
if you play
rough.
poorly, it gets harder,
Oh, yeah.
right? So if you mess up, the game punishes you by getting harder.
Yeah.
But we would expect no less of a minimalist game.
All right.
4 available slots. Wait, you have 1 army left?
Yeah, and that's a vanilla army that has no special abilities or anything.
So yeah, this is what I mean by that roguelike helplessness, the hopelessness of you're just like you're not gonna win, but you can die trying. There's one thing that everyone in the world can do, and that is die trying.
That's more.
I was born to die trying.
Okay, that's a little too morbid for me.
You know what
This
I mean?
blue army here. Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, nice zoom. How far in can you zoom?
I've been zooming
that?
this entire stream.
No, no, but like how far in can you
That's
go?
it, man.
This
that's
is it.
That's max zoom right here.
You've never been this far zoomed in during the stream. Trust me.
Oh no! Look at this.
Oh yeah, it seems like you need some more dudes.
Oh wait, there's only 1 guy per. Oh, wait, we can handle this.
Yeah, but they're evil, probably. They're
Oh,
probably,
they're archers. Shoot. Okay, wait. Let me get away.
Don't say shoot. He'll shoot you.
Good point.
The invaders are all these like sinister, Spirited Away masked kind of creepy dudes as well, which I
Okay.
guess is cool.
So we got them. Okay, can we keep at least one house? Okay, got him.
Emrite Word says that Tim is like the cameraman from Man vs. Wild. Yeah, that's the idea here. That's the idea. I'm cameramanning it over here.
I'm going. Okay, Tim, strategy here. Should I replenish, or should I fight?
I say replenish. Which house are they going to go for though? Is the question. Can you quit mid? Can you quit?
This out? No, we can't.
You can't quit mid replenishment.
The guy's gonna die in this burning house.
No, it's okay. You did it. You got out. You got out.
Yeah, I did it. Wow, what?
Those guys are fireballers. They're weak. They're weak because they're like magic users.
No, that's it.
Well, they are weak. They're just
Okay, so we got like one island further.
yeah. You want to say do one more round for all the marbles?
All the marbles. Yeah, we're gonna try one.
Just go ahead and get all the marbles.
One more round. Let's skip the tutorial this time.
Skip the toot.
15% completion that time, by the way. We did 8% last time. So continuing, new game.
Gonna keep it on
Skip
hard.
Tutorial.
Is there a normal
Yeah.
setting?
Yes, but this is teaching us how to play the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough love.
In a manner of speaking.
This is like getting your finger slapped with a ruler by a nun in Catholic school.
It's not
right?
exactly exposing us to all the. I never went to Catholic school with nuns.
I did.
you
They actually
did?
didn't hit people with rulers. There was
didn't?
one who took out a pointer, almost like a pool cue or something like that, and waved it around once.
I
I was
went,
like, what's about to happen? But didn't
I went
happen.
to some Catholic schools. I went to some Army schools. The Army schools were pretty bad.
Did you have to salute?
They were. Oh yeah. There was the whole Pledge of Allegiance. You have to salute the flag, and there's like ROTC like for 9-year-olds. It's really weird.
All right, Tim, do you see the reflections, by the way? You hadn't noticed this.
Oh, it's
before.
very good.
Yeah, you like that? That's good
Yeah, I
stuff,
like
right?
how they're monochromatic, but it's not gray. It's like a shade of blue.
You notice that when you zoom in, the color palette becomes more blue or whatever.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yep.
They call that LOD, level of detail.
Legion of Doom, another wrestling reference.
Oh, Legion of Doom.
Animal and Hawk.
I love Doom.
No, not Doom the game.
Oh, Doom Legion. What's that new Doom called? Like Doom
Eternal.
Doom Eternal, yeah.
Because they don't want to just have brand confusion, calling it Doom 2.
Have you noticed? And I mean the answer is yes.
I don't know.
Have you noticed that they don't like doing numbers for games anymore? It's
the reviewer of Dragon Quest 9 or 11 is telling me this.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the first one they've made in 14 years. It's like they're old. That's a game made by literal senior citizens. Like they always put like a subtitle on the game.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, Odyssey.
Yeah. Call of Duty has
Well,
many
no, they got Black Ops 4. They're numbering their subtitle. They're having their cake and numbering it too.
They've got to number the subtitle. Yeah. So when are we going to get Assassin's Creed Origins 2? Right? Assassin's Creed
I'm
Odyssey.
replenishing, by the way.
I need to play Assassin's Creed Origins.
Origins or Odyssey?
Origins.
You've
Origins
had
and
11
Odyssey.
months, man.
Yeah,
Get
so
cracking. Stop playing Dragon Quest 11 300 hours.
Well, I've got to play Witcher 3 now. But should I play Witcher 3? Maybe I'll play Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey back to back.
I don't love Witcher 3. I know it's apostasy, but
I feel like I'm going to like it. But it's okay for other people to not like it,
thanks for giving me permission.
right?
Yeah.
Did you know that you can watch 48 minutes of Cyberpunk 2077?
I got enough stuff to play now.
You can
though.
watch 48 minutes of it? I saw that on Kotaku.
Yep.
You can
A lot
watch
of people
44 minutes.
Popular article.
48 minutes? Some number over 40. It's like, but the thing is, here's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to watch it because I already know I'm going to play that game. So, whatever.
You say this, but you haven't played Witcher 3 yet.
Yeah. The thing about Witcher 3 is I consider it's like I don't care about backlogs or whatever. I like having a bunch of games and just knowing that I can play them whenever I want. I did the math. There's enough stuff in my Netflix list to last me literally the rest of 3 lifetimes. So, at my, media consumption rate. I know The Witcher 3 is going to be good when I play it, and it is next on my list. So, and I'm going to just bonker down on it.
By the way, for those just checking out the stream now, you can figure out that it's Bad North. You may not be able to figure out that it's on the Nintendo Switch, but it's also on
the
PC,
Switch.
PS4, Xbox One. It's $15. Minimalist, real-time strategy game with a roguelike structure. Very much reminiscent of FTL and other games where you're just trying to get through a session and sort of survive and improve.
Very tight mathematical design as well.
Yeah.
It's got that tightness, that purity of something like Advance Wars. Except it's a tiny RTS with roguelike elements.
I'm feeling good about how we're doing right now. In fact, I'm going to just now just opportunistically replenish when nothing much is going on.
Rudy2D says in the chat, people will complain that a game with a number should be DLC instead of a new one.
Wow.
For example, Destiny was supposed to be a 10-year game, and then Destiny 2 came out. So yeah, I guess they did use the phrase 10-year game, didn't they?
I mean,
when they were marketing Destiny.
Did anybody really expect it to not have a numbered sequel? I mean, I guess we thought it would be like WoW or something like that. But
Yeah, so WoW did it. WoW's managed to not have a numbered sequel.
So what do you think? My 2 armies just meeting them head on like this right here?
I mean,
one of my
it looks.
armies is down to 6 and one of them is at 8.
So it looks like
this is
when
rough.
you face people in a head-on collision like this, there will be casualties. Probably more on their side than yours, because they're all. Wow. One guy got away. One guy got over there. What the heck? Where are you going, buddy? That guy he immediately sprinted away from the crowd.
Got him though. On the island of Scruder.
Scruder.
Got some coin too.
Oh, many coins.
So I'll be able to class up there.
Many coins for purchasing money.
How should we? What should I
So
make Selwyn?
when you give coins, you just the level of a character is just so cleanly represented by the number of coins they have. I love that.
What do you
So
think?
you
want to go
need-
Pike this time? We haven't done the Pike.
You want to try pikes?
Or just better use of infantry than last
So
time.
the way pikes would work, I imagine, is if you position them in front of where a boat is going to land, they're just going to get everybody as they come off, but they're not going to move.
Try that.
So, pikes are useful for creating a bottleneck, but obviously archers or whatever can just take those guys down like crazy.
Yep. So all right. So we're gonna go to Harsh Rocks so that we can pick up a 3rd army.
You need to level
The
somebody
red
up to be an archer, and then somebody up or
That's a big
to be infantry.
Henwas.
So when an army spawns, they're just generic
They're
fighters.
just schlubs.
Yeah, they're just
the
schlubs.
cooks.
I love that word, schlub.
They're just the help.
Is that a New York word?
I don't know.
Because, I've never heard anyone else aside from myself and my dad use that word until I
pretty much
moved
only
to New
ever
York.
lived in New York, so I lived elsewhere when I was very little. But since the age of 4, I lived in or around New York City.
Which elsewhere did you live at?
Lived in Seattle when I was 3. Lived in New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey.
Jersey?
So what do we say? The Pikes were the.
Pikes are which
purple?
army is which?
Oh,
army?
purple.
You got the
Okay,
purple
yeah.
pikes. It's easy to remember. Get them right in front of where the boat's gonna land.
So right here.
Oh no, they're going to that other side of the island.
Well, I'm gonna
Send somebody over to head them off.
Let's see how the Pikes do here.
Yeah. So this is good. This is good. So they're just gonna. They should. This will minimize casualties in the red army, I think. Yeah. See, no casualties.
Oh man, look at all the armies coming in. We need to be talking.
But see, you
strategy
do
here.
get a couple casualties
So
over
what do you
there.
want to have happen?
I'd say reposition the pikes to take those guys as they come off the boat, and then have the red guys go around them.
So purple.
Try to
down
converge the
corner?
red and the yellow armies. Yeah. That looks like where it's gonna land. Yeah. I guess they can do 0. They get the red guys over to there. You want to minimize casualties. The pikes don't need help because they're like.
Okay, what should I do now? Because these guys are coming in. Have the red run over. Because the Pikes can't fight while moving.
Pikes can't fight while moving, but their defenses are impenetrable, so they can take people as they get off the boat. It seems to me that only archers at this point in the game are going to be able to touch the pikes.
Okay, so
That just seems like the way it goes. And those aren't archers. You can I love how visibility is an element. You can just barely see that those guys are not archers. They're definitely not archers, so you know that the pikes will be okay dealing with them. I'm curious to see if they can take any of the pikes at all. I don't think they're taking any of the pikemen at all.
Yeah.
I think maybe one
So clearly
might have died.
Okay, and swords guys. Okay, so get this guy. And I like the slow motion, but not full stop when I'm selecting units.
Yeah, that's good. Reminds me of the game Valkyria Chronicles. Well, where I guess when you're moving, action happens, and when you're not moving, nothing happens.
Like Super Hot.
Like Super Hot. I wonder if Super Hot guy played it.
Oh, Valkyria Chronicles 4 is also coming to the Switch. Speaking of strategy games coming to
Yeah, how wild is that?
So-
Whoa,
so
they
got
evaded the
past-
pikemen.
yeah,
Totally.
And the pikemen can't
Attack
fight
while moving.
Yeah, so we need to get these other armies up here. ASAP.
God, what informs their ability to just
Oh, man.
skip out on a battle like
Oh
that?
wow, we lost the whole building.
So I guess they came off on a square that
Yellow
they
army's
could have
in
gone
big
either
trouble,
way.
huh? Yellow army's down to 3 units. But we got 3.
We got 2 houses.
Got some coin.
Oh, a 2 coin and a 3 coin.
Oh,
And a 1 coin.
so we can definitely class somebody up.
Yeah, so Chester's already on 1.
And then we'll put 1
Yeah,
coin.
I think archery-ing Chester is good.
Okay.
So what can I read the description on infantry? Oh, I guess it's too
No,
late.
we gotta move on because we gotta.
You gotta kill. You gotta get out there and kill.
Yeah, we also just gotta move on with our stream. Let me see. Let's go to Big Isle though.
Big Isle. It's been a while since I've been to Big Isle.
We'll have to cut this at the hour mark, regardless. Unfortunately for folks, 2 o'clock. Got stuff going on. Very windy on this island. I wonder if that would affect the.
West
arrows.
writes, impenetrable would be the mid-19th century pronunciation of that word. That's how they would have enunciated it.
So strategy here is, pikes there, archers behind them, swordsmen nearby, right?
Yes. So the infantry class would just be like a leveled up kind of swordsman.
Oh, my one off here. You can level up the archers, which I did in an easy run or a normal run of this game, and they can shoot really far and really deadly. So
What
pikes
percentage?
were totally.
Wow.
That didn't-
that
That didn't work.
was a party. You see that?
All right. So what are we thinking here? Oh, swordsman there too. Okay.
Oh, Acid Boogie points out that the big boats crash through the pikes. So that large boat, that's why those guys were able to get past.
Okay. Thanks, Acid Boogie.
Yeah, it looks like, see, it banks up on land. So
Well, I
that
think
makes
they all
sense.
Bank up on land.
Well, that one goes it juts in real far, whereas this one just kind of gingerly touches. Yeah, and it pushes them back a little bit. But the big boat has more of a presence.
Okay. What do we got? We have swordsmen and swordsmen. Okay, so where are they coming in? They're hitting here?
Yeah. Have those swordsmen to that square to the left there. Oh, no, there's more guys coming.
Yeah, I'm seeing if the archers can actually hit them both. Because this red army is pretty weak.
Oh, yeah, there's those archers. So if you leveled up those archers, they would be able to just wheel around and flip-flop.
I think so. But the pikes did it. Okay, final wave. Tim, strategize with me here.
Yeah.
I see you looking
What do we
down at
got?
the chat. I know that people are important, but so are these virtual little people here, you know what I'm saying?
So it looks like you got 3 boats with 3 dudes each.
I think red army is...
Put that
in
put that
big
purple army
trouble.
right there. Put the red army up to the right over there, and then either one.
Behind? You think that they'll run...
No,
in?
no. Put them back. There you go. Yeah, right there.
Archers aren't getting
This is
anybody.
going to be a party. The archers, I believe, have a lot of randomness on them.
Oh,
Keeps things flavorful.
pikes over.
Yeah, you got them.
Red army's down to 1 unit. No. Oh no, we got everybody. Okay.
Good old Big Island. 2 and a 3. 2 and a 3.
So we can... Oh, and we got a war horn.
Or a warn, as they would call it back then.
Okay. So we've got that going on.
It feels like, maybe the decision making becomes more sublime later, but you got 5 coins and it's like, why wouldn't you just bank them all into 1 unit to really level somebody up? They
So
don't
we-
get
so infantry,
incrementally
right?
stronger?
Infantry. So now you can see that I could, with a level...
Tougher,
Once I have
stronger.
infantry,
Yeah,
I can
versatile.
then go up to the veteran level of infantry and then also get a skill. And skill is cool. I've had this skill on a unit before.
Jumping attack from a cliff on
Yeah.
enemies below. That's neat. Can I see just the description for the base infantry class on
Yeah.
the left? Versatile melee unit carrying shields to block blows. Oh, okay. So the the differentiation is they don't have the schlub units don't have shields.
Calls instant reinforcements from the house. The war horn.
Oh, so it's like a portable replenishment system
Yeah.
with some sort of
Is that most useful to put on my infantry, my archers, or my pike?
Oh, shoot. That's the big question.
I'll just say infantry. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, because they're going to be walking from the house to get to where the unit is to join them, so you would want them to be able to attack while moving.
Okay,
I
so
would
this
say.
is going to be our last island encounter, success or failure. This will be the last one. Hopefully people have been enjoying this very collaborative battle that Tim Rogers and I have been going through here.
Yeah, let's kick it. We got people in the chat saying that they're going to buy this game because of this.
North.
Because
We hope
they're
you're not just interested in buying the game, but checking out more Kotaku streams, right?
Yeah,
the
we're
people
streaming regularly over here.
1 p.m. nearly every weekday. Thursdays, we've been taking a break on Thursdays.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens here on
A
Thursdays.
lot of Thursday action. So
Thirsty Thursday, we call it. Drink a lot of water.
we've never called it that.
Everybody stands around drinking water
We've
here.
definitely never called it that.
There are 3 houses here. You got a 3
Okay.
coin house, a 2 coin house.
Guy with shields coming.
I've learned to tell how many coins the houses are going to give you, by the way. So you got 3 coins, 2 coins, 1 coin. So you're looking at 6
More
coins if
helpful
you
to
perfectly
discuss,
defend this place.
Positioning here.
You want to get those guys there. So those guys have shields. So they are infantry units. They're not schlubs.
They're
blocking.
arrows,
They're blocking the arrows.
but the pikemen just obliterated them.
Yeah. So it looks like it's got a little bit of rock paper scissors going on here. Is that
Okay, so-
schlubs? Are they schlubs
No,
or are
these
they?
This is a lot of guys on a boat.
Yeah, you got eight dudes.
What do you think of this? Archers from above?
Oh, archers up there. Yeah, they're gonna
Like
be
that?
able to. They're gonna be able to ruin those dudes.
Let's see what happens.
And it's good, careful positioning of the infantry there. Obviously, that's the direction they're gonna try to go.
I think pikemen are going to do good here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That was what we call
shoot.
a classic no contest. So you got infantry over there.
Sorry.
Well, it looks like
Which-
they're gonna
which one? Where
land.
from
They're
the
gonna
pikemen?
land in that
This
one up. No,
That one?
no, I can't tell.
This one?
Maybe the one right there. Yeah, that
Well,
that
they'll
one.
be close
Yeah,
by no matter what.
I think it's that one. Will the arrows be able to hit from that corner? Is the question.
So one of the things people have issues with when they play RTSs on console is just that it's not elegant to select units the way it is with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh, certainly.
But there's so few units and there's so few places to move that I'm finding the switch controls quite comfortable.
Because you're just using triggers and bumpers, right, to switch between units.
Exactly.
That's the glory of.
Okay, we got a tough one here. What do we do?
Yeah.
Pike there, archers behind them.
Oh, this feels like there's going to be heavy casualties. It's inevitable. Mandatory casualties here.
Tim the Optimist.
That boat is gonna. Yeah, you've got the pikemen in the right place. Yeah.
I don't think I did
Hey,
actually.
yeah, that was good. That was good. No casualties. 2 and a 3 and a 1. See? You can tell how many coins a house is gonna get.
So I think this was a very satisfying stream because
Yeah.
I was really stumbling through the beginning parts of this, and then we figured it out together. Plus, I remembered the replenish thing, and that.
Oh,
was really
and
helpful.
Brian in the chat says, I would buy this game only because your strategy is killing me. He just cleared this map with a goddamn perfect victory, man. Like,
Yeah.
Get your-
we cleared the map. I couldn't have done without you, Tim.
yeah,
So that's
you
Bad
probably
North
could have.
on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Also, you can get it on PC, Xbox One, PS4, I believe. It is
But it-
$15.
But it
and
is a
fun.
video game, so it's perfect for the Nintendo Switch.
That's true. Hopefully, you all enjoyed watching this. We'll be back with more 1 p.m. streams throughout the week at Kotaku. Take care, everybody.
Oh, heck yeah.